I'm talking so much, I don't know what's going on. I swear I haven't been drinking. Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc.com, coming to you with your No Frills The Voice commentary from a singer. Yes, the knockout rounds have begun, and it was pretty good tonight. I'll tell you, it was a 2-hour show, but I ain't mad at them. And tomorrow night's show will also start at 9 o'clock, but it is also a 2-hour show, and we'll talk about that later on at the end. I'll tell you what's going on with me as far as that's concerned. Okay, with the knockout rounds, this is how it works. The coaches will cut their team in half by pairing people to compete against each other. You know, they'll sing a song and the next person they'll sing a song, and then immediately somebody will be sent home. And then the steals have been added. A new steal has been added. Each coach has 1 steal for this round, and 5 artists will be going to the live show from each team. So we're going to end up with 20 artists, which I think is going to be something strange going on, because later on I think they're going to cut people a little faster, because they do like to get over before Christmas is here. So we'll see what happens with that. We started out with Team Christina, Amber Nicole versus Josh Logan. Amber did Mama Knows Best by Jessie J, and Josh Logan did Living for the City by Stevie Wonder. Amber has this big bright voice and came with a lot of attitude, and seemed to have taken Christina's notes about preaching to the audience and giving it some character. She's a force to be reckoned with, and she has some great moments in this performance, some big and small great moments, and really ended strong. For Josh, this was a strange choice for me, the song choice Stevie Wonder, but it fit his voice very well, and he really did sound quite a bit like Stevie Wonder. I wrote, I think that might actually hurt him because he didn't seem really to make it his own, but in his defense, it's hard to really change much of this song. It's so perfect with not a whole lot of room for improvisation, but he did a great job with it and had Christina grooving, you know, with him. Ceelo told Amber she had character and Josh has a great voice. Adam said Amber really delivered an incredible package, while he told Josh he did the song serious justice. Blake agreed with Adam and said Christina showed another level of Josh every time he got on stage. And Christina chose Josh Logan because he keeps surprising the coaches, and then Ceelo and Blake tried to steal Amber, yay! And she chose Ceelo because she enjoys a challenge, she said. Next up had TeamCeelo with Cat Robichaud versus Monika Leigh. Cat Robichaud did You Ought to Know by Alannis Morissette. Monika Leigh did Hit the Road Jack by Ray Charles. And this, for me, with Cat, is a great intense song, and said to me that she came to win and she wasn't playing no games. Her attitude, emotion, and that cagey feeling of the song were all there in her performance. She was just moving from here to here, just like a caged animal, and she was literally kicking, or she was jumping up, you know, kicking her leg and all that good stuff. Such intensity, but I did feel like she was a little winded by the end of the song, and then she fell into a back bend. I was like, you better go, girl. Christina stood for her. Then Monika did Hit the Road Jack, I think I said that, and I didn't like the song choice in rehearsal. I just really didn't. It seemed too laid back for me, especially against Cat. So she had a nice chill delivery in the beginning, but it could have been sexier, and she did sing a little to Blake. She was like giving him a little attitude, whatever. It got rougher as it went along near the ending, but still the feeling of the effects of Cat and Alannis just were still with me, and I was like, it just did not compare. Adam said they're both crazy good singers and called Cat a rock star and gave it to her. Blake noticed that some of it was directed at him and chose Monika for that reason. Christina said Cat is crazy great and called Monika fierce. Ceelo chose Cat. So if you enjoyed the commentary, please thumb it up, let me know, you know, that you're enjoying it, that you are here, and let other people know that you are here watching and that we are here discussing. Make sure to leave comments down in the comments section and let me know what you think about the show, who's your favorites. You know, you can rant and rave about, you know, somebody if you want to, if they pissed you off, you know. Let me know down in the comments. Next up we had TeamBlake with Holly Henry versus Nic Hawk. Holly did Creep by Radiohead, and this song suited her well. It was suited to her voice and style, but it still held some challenge for her. She made it so quirky while keeping the intensity, and it seemed like she was feeling it through her whole body, just the way she was moving, and it really felt good, and it was so vulnerable at the end too. Really enjoyed that. Nic Hawk did Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera, and this was a bit risky, but even as he started out, I liked the arrangement, and he was singing it pretty good with a few cracks here and there, and Christina was singing along with him. He's really a serious, entertaining performer for me, and this was really a good performance. Christina liked his revamp and said they both showed a lot of bravery. Adam said her emotion overcame her talking about Holly during some of the performance, and he said he'd go with Nic. And Blake chose Nic Hawk because he is one of the most unique personalities we've seen on the show, he said. And no one stole Holly. Next up, TeamAdam had Ashley Dubose going up against Tessanne. Oh, it is on, baby, right? Two 4-chair turns. Okay, here we go. Ashley did Hey Soul Sister by Train, and I don't know what was going on with her voice in the beginning of this performance. Kind of sounds to me like she was a little hoarse, right? She was trying to show a little fun side by choosing this song, she said in rehearsal, but it didn't come off as fun and effortless to me. It seemed like she was really working hard, and she really wasn't getting it across. She was trying to put on a good face, but it was just, ooh, I don't know what happened here. It didn't seem like her from her last performances. She sounded okay to me, but I had expected a lot more from her. Tessan did Stronger by Kelly Clarkson, and this woman is amazing and seems like she can do anything to me. She was hoarse in rehearsal, but seemed to be on top of it for this performance. It's not only the singing though, and her crazy notes that she pulls out, but also the emotion she brings to her performances, and this one was definitely off the chain. She was so connected to everything she was doing and really feeling it. She really seemed to dig deep and relate to the lyrics, and that is very important. Adam stood for her. Christina said Ashley delivered the best in the moment that she could, which tells me that something was going on with her. Ceelo said Ashley has a coffee and cigarette quality to her voice and said Tess is more like a lioness. Adam chose Tessanne and no one stole Ashley. 4-chair turn in the blinds. Let me tell you, I don't understand that, but she just was not on top of her game. I don't know what was going on tonight, girl, but that's how it goes. You're only as good as your last performance. TeamBlake next had Brianna versus Shelby Z, and Brianna did Don't Speak by No Doubt. Love this song! I love this song. And she was dragging the pitch a bit in the beginning in her opening, which annoyed me, really. I'm not sure what was the disconnect, but to me this wasn't going very well for her. The whole vocal seemed a little shaky and unpleasant. I just was not, it was not a good performance for me. Shelby Z did Last Name by Carrie Underwood. And she said she always wins with this song, and so she chose it, and she was very confident with all the sassy and playful that she could muster, right? This one I definitely watch again. I love when someone is all on top of their performance, and this was amazing, I wrote. And she was just doing it. She was all into every little inflection and giving it just everything she could give it, and I loved it. Christina said Shelby is the most confident performance she'd seen in the knockouts. Ceelo said he would choose Shelby. Blake chose Shelby, saying that she had flat out outsung Brianna. Something is going on with some of these people up in the knockouts. I don't know if it's over rehearsing, if they're tired, but whew, it's like night and day between their other performances and this tonight. Yeah. Do you feel that same way? Let me know down in the comments. TeamAdam had Gray versus James Irwin. Gray did Already Gone by Kelly Clarkson, and I really love the sound of her voice, and she's definitely got great control of her vocal and knows how to tap right into the emotion of the song and feel it. This was a beautiful performance, and I didn't feel a flaw anywhere. James Irwin did Break Even by the script, and he also has a very pleasing voice, and Adam advised him in rehearsal to connect with the song and make us feel it. And I think he really accomplished that very well, though I felt it was a little more calculated and not as natural as Gray, but it was still great. This is a hard choice. I wouldn't know who to choose, right? I have a feeling who I would have chosen, but I don't know. At the time I didn't know who I would have chosen. Blake said she left the door open a little and he won it. Christina talked about her ending and mentioned James's rich tone and heard improvements with him. Ceelo said Gray was amazing in her character and he didn't choose a winner. Adam said they were both fantastic and chose Gray because he said she's further along than James, and no one stole James. Whew, that was that's hard. I don't believe no one stole James. I really don't. Team Christina was up next with Destiny Quinn versus Olivia Hinkin. Destiny Quinn did See You Again by Carrie Underwood, and she was a little showy in her movements on this performance on stage, but she got well into the song during the chorus. She was a little more vested in what was going on. Altogether it seemed just a little messy for me though. It could have been much more touching, and she had a rocky vocal moment near the end, and what's going on with these people? Olivia Hinkin did You're No Good by Linda Ronstadt, and Christina told her to forget the competition and get into the story of the song. Get into the story of the song, which is always a good piece of advice for any performance opportunity, for any chance that you're performing. Forget about what everything else is going on, and if you can get into that song and relate it, you generally have the upper hand, especially if you have a nice voice already, you know, and you've picked your moments and, you know, did everything else. Once you practice everything else, get into that story and relate it to the audience. Make them feel it. And I think that she took the note very well. She took it to heart and delivered a good rendition of this song. I don't know if either of them was stellar, but I felt like she clearly won this performance, and I wrote, but we'll see what the coaches thought. So Adam said he heard more issues with Olivia and said it was dead even. Blake said their problems were equal, but preferred Olivia. Christina chose Olivia Hinken because she had a little more skill and experience and more heart, she said. For the final battle, we had TeamCeelo with Cole Vossberry versus Johnny Gray. And Cole Vossberry did Let Her Go by Passenger. And he pulled out his guitar and that beard, and I was won over all over. I just was won over, y'all. I don't know what it was, but it was just like, he was just there, little baby face, and oh man, that was that for me. This was almost a sleepy rendition, but in a good way. Just pleasing to the ear, and it makes you want to like sway and sing along. I was just feeling it. I don't even know this song, and I was riveted. I was all into it. Adam said, oh yeah, in the middle of the performance, right? Johnny Gray did We Can Work It Out by the Beatles. And Johnny has such a frenetic energy. You know, he's got that little bounce going on, whatever he does. And I'm not as enamored of his voice as Cole, but he definitely has his own thing, and he does it very well. He does that crazy thing with his eyes too that I do. I noticed because like a lot of times when I sing, and I didn't notice this till I started recording myself, but if I'm hitting notes and I close my eyes and they start doing all kind of crazy stuff, he did that. I was like, oh my God, I do that too. Have you noticed that with me? Did you notice that with him? So this was an okay performance for me, but it didn't touch me at all. His last note was big and gritty and nice. Adam said these guys are two of his biggest regrets and said he's going to try and steal whichever isn't chosen. Blake said he never heard a voice like his and thought Cole had a better performance. Christina said she loves Johnny's stage presence and voice and would choose Johnny to win. Ceelo chose Johnny. Then Adam and Blake tried to steal Cole, and Cole chose Blake after they argued back and forth and back and forth. He said Blake noticed that he doesn't know who he is as an artist, and that's why he chose Blake. Tomorrow night is a 2-hour episode starting at 9 p.m. of The Voice. And let me tell you guys, X Factor is starting tomorrow with their live shows, and it starts at 8 o'clock. So more than likely I'll be watching X Factor from 8 till 10, doing my commentary, and then on Wednesday I'll watch The Voice and then put up that commentary. Unless I get 100 thumbs up on this video by 8 o'clock tomorrow, I'm gonna watch X Factor. Now if I get 100 thumbs, y'all better send this around if y'all want me to watch The Voice. Then I will watch The Voice. You know, I'll watch the first hour of X Factor, then I'll watch The Voice 2 hours, and then I'll do commentary like that. But also, please, I've been posting a lot of stuff on my Robert Anton Vlogs channel, Robert Anton Vlogs. So please go over there, check out some of those videos. Let me know that I sent you from over here or whatever, but please also comment on them. I make those videos for you guys. I make all of my videos that I make for you guys. If you aren't coming to see them, then why am I making them? Even though I do have fun. I have a lot of fun making videos, but you can check down here. And click on there for my most recent videos, playlists, and all that good stuff. And watch, comment, thumb it up for me. Please, I so much appreciate you guys, and I appreciate your love and your support. And you know, that's why I'm here. I'm here for you, and hopefully you are going to be here for me, and that you'll always be here for me. Oh, I'm talking so much, I don't know what's going on. I swear I haven't been drinking. Alright, this is Robert Anton. I'm out. Peace.